On June 12, 2014, a group of persons, artists, photographers, poets, and writers, have been on a quest of trying to document, collect, and record the visual, poetic, and creative writing that local artists have been producing. That gave birth to Baffu, a publication initially digital and on social media platforms that provokes discussion on what are societal norms that look at life in an abstract way. Since then, the group has released 9 editions of Baffu, and on this occasion, a printed edition, hard copy of the magazine published. According to editor Yasser Musa, Baffu is the art of trying.
We feel this spirit of trying because we are still developing as artists and developing along with our own state, our state of being, our state in terms of the society, and our state in terms of the national landscape.
In its 9th edition, Baffu has featured the work of over 300 talented persons who the editors believe have been without a space to showcase their artistic works.
They come from different ages, backgrounds, ethnicities, ages, all kinds of things. And I was saying earlier, most of them are very young, meaning under 30. And the main concept that I draw, being that I am a little older, is that they don't have the prejudice that I grew up with, which is the prejudice of misogynism, the prejudice of homophobia. They are artists that are enlightened, that see humanity for what it is, as a driving force of creativity, as a driving force of having art as a transformational tool rather than just an object for people to desire or like. So they have expanded the boundary, the barrier, and the space of art. And when I say art, I mean with a capital A, whether it is visual, poetic, musical even.
Their insight as young, fearless Belizeans is the greatest lesson to be portrayed. An artist in her own right, Katie Usher, has been with the project since its inception. She wants to encourage other persons to craft their work. Her piece on Nomul is most inspiring.
Being a university dropout, that's where I buried all of my transcripts. All my school transcripts are right there in the rubble of Nomul, because I am saying there's no point in studying if we are going to be bludgeoning our history. The second one I like is one that called Love Is, because a couple years ago there was something online with a young lady and a tattoo artist, and the level of hatred that that young woman received as luring an adult, that is one of the things that bothers me, is child rape. That's one of my main issues. So definitely those two, the cultural rape and the child rape.
Kieran Gabriel is a well-known poet along with 501 spoken word. He too is featured in the publication, along with some artists from Central American countries.
Some of my pieces are in the publication, and we have also from other artists, not only artists from Belize, but we also have artists internationally that submit towards the magazine. We opened our issue. First, it was only Belizeans that were submitting in the first 2 magazines. Then in issue 3, we started to move towards international artists. So we have artists from Mexico, from Guatemala, from El Salvador, and all the way in South America, and even over to Taiwan, and in the, well, not Middle East, but we reach a lot of people.
Dwayne Moody for News 5.